everybody. Here with Gertrude. Oh boy, what's that? And this is Kolbe today. We're so glad you could make it here with us. Get your legs straight here, lady. Well, it's hard for me to sit like a lady. I don't usually do that very often on the farm. Well, that is kind of a hard thing to do. Yeah, I usually wear pants, overalls, bib overalls, ratty t-shirts, all that stuff. Those are my comfort clothes. Well, I think we all have comfort clothes. I like to wear shorts and a t-shirt too. Well, I don't wear shorts too often because, you know, old legs. Not a pretty sight to see anymore. Well, we can't say everybody's legs are pretty to see, but I bet they do not look bad at all. Oh my gosh. You're going to have to see them one day then. They are wrinkled and knobby and, everything. Well, now they're covered with poison ivy. That's right. You had poison ivy this week. Yeah, it's just been terrible. Spent most of my day in an oatmeal bath. Oatmeal baths help? Oh my gosh, yes. I just get in there and soak all day long. Makes it feel better. And I do have some ointment. I brought it with me so you could see it. Maybe that lady in your school could use it too. Thought she might like to have it. Well, Mrs. Burke is the one who has poison ivy at our school, poor thing. I'm telling you what, it is terrible. I've got it in my armpits even. Ugh. Have you ever scratched your armpits? No, I have not scratched my armpits. And nor do I want to have poison ivy. Well, wonder if Mrs. Burke has poison ivy in her armpits. I don't know. We're going to have to ask her. I just itch everywhere. On my chin, on my head, my ears, my eyes, everywhere. Well, you want me to show your ointment? Yep. This is what's helped me. Maybe you, Mrs. Burke, might want to use some of this ointment on your poison ivy. That might help. Well, that was nice of you to bring that to share. Yeah, pretty good thing. I've been working out with my bees, though, and I get so hot in that suit. Makes my poison ivy itch even more. I do think when you get hot, poison ivy itches even more. You better believe it. Well, do you have any new bee facts for us? Well, let me see. A full hive has 60,000 bees in it, approximately. 60,000 bees? Yep, it's a lot of bees. Sometimes I put smoke on them, I have a little smoker, and it makes them all calm down. That would make me nervous to be around 60,000 bees. That could be kind of scary. Well, not if you're wearing the right equipment and if you make friends with the bees. We're on pretty good terms. Well, what else do we do? Well, bees visit approximately 5,000 flowers every day. They fly around and find 5,000 flowers? Yep, approximately. Probably not every day, but most days. My gosh. And to make 1 pound of honey, those bees, all 60,000 of them together though, travel 55,000 miles. And they all have to sip on 2 million flowers. So 2 million flowers to make 1 pound of honey? Yep, makes that honey a little more valuable when you get it in the grocery store. Well, it does, and it's kind of expensive to get in the grocery store. And now you know why. It takes quite a bit to get a little bundle of honey. Get a little jar for you. Well, I guess it does. Have you been playing bingo this week? Oh my, no. I couldn't concentrate on bingo. I'm itching everywhere. Ugh. I couldn't even get the right bead on my bingo card. Well, I guess that would be kind of hard. Yeah, probably everybody's getting more prizes than me. Getting better at it than me. Well, I don't think they can get better at it because I still think it's kind of a little game of luck. Well, it ain't luck for me. Maybe Maud, maybe Harvey, maybe Mildred, but I'm skilled at bingo. You are skilled at bingo? Well, I'm going to have to play with you sometime and I see if I can beat you. You won't. I might. You won't. Well, you don't know that. I do. I know everything there is to know about bingo. Well, I hope you can get back playing with your friends soon. And it's hot out, so it's going to be hard taking care of those hives today. It's mighty hot out. I was already sweating this morning. Had to put a bandana around my head to keep the sweat from dripping down on my face. Well, I like your bandanas. You always have kind of snazzy bandanas. I do. I like to collect a bunch of them. Used to have all red ones, but those got kind of boring. I may be kind of crude, but I'm not boring, that's for sure. Well, I don't think you're boring at all. I think you're very interesting. Yep. Well, I try to be. Well, I'm going to put you over here. Do you want to stay for the story today, or are you going back to take care of the hives? Well, I believe I can't stay for the story today, but I'd like to hear it another time. Well, today it's about crayons, and how the day the crayons quit. What do you mean quit? Well, they got fed up with being the same color every day, and so they quit the crayon box. I don't get it. How do you quit the crayon box? Color's a color. Coloring on a paper's coloring on a paper. Well, you'll have to hear it sometime. It is kind of funny. All right. Well, wish I could hear it today. Well, next time you can come. I'll read it again to you. I don't mind. I like to read. All right. Well, bye, boys and girls. I'm going to go get myself in another oatmeal bath, see if I can stop this itching. Mrs. Burke, you do the same. Get yourself in a tub. It's going to feel a mite better. Okay. Well, I'm going to sit you over here. If you want to sneak out the back door, you can. All right. I'll be seeing you soon. Okay. Tell Isabel I said hi. Well, if I see her, I will. I'll tell her for sure. Okay, thank you. All right, let's put you over here, my friend. Set you up in the chair, and if you want to sneak out the back door, you can sneak right out the back door. Whoa, sit up there a little bit. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and read The Day the Crayons Quit. And it's written by Drew Daywalt, and the pictures are by Oliver Jeffers. Those are upside down. And on the back, where sometimes there's a blip, it says, "Boo, down with this sort of thing. We're not happy." For all the crayons. It is so funny. If you haven't read this, this is a book that goes out of the library all the time. We barely get to keep it in the library, and as soon as it gets on the cart, it's right back out again. One day in class, Duncan went to take out his crayons, and he found a stack of letters with his name on them. Got them all tied up there. Uh-oh. This letter's from Red Crayon. "Hey, Duncan, it's me, Red Crayon. We need to talk. You make me work harder than any of your other crayons. All year long, I wear myself out coloring fire engines, apples, strawberries, and everything else that's red. I even have to work on holidays. I have to color all of the Santas at Christmas and all the hearts on Valentine's Day. I need a rest. Your overworked friend, Red Crayon." He thinks he's getting used too much. Isn't that a cute letter? Again, what a fun story. If you think up stories to write it from another object's perspective, like a crayon or a pencil or an eraser or anything really. "Dear Duncan, all right, listen. I love that I'm your favorite crayon for grapes, dragons, wizard hats, but it makes me crazy that so much of my gorgeous color goes outside of the lines. If you don't start coloring inside the lines soon, I am going to completely lose it. Your very neat friend, Purple Crayon." So he's tired of him coloring outside the lines. Uh-oh, this is from Beige. "Dear Duncan, I'm tired of being called light brown or dark tan because I'm neither. I'm beige and I'm proud of it. I'm also tired of being second place to Mr. Brown Crayon. It's not fair that Brown gets all the bears and ponies and puppies. Well, the only things I get are turkey dinners, if I'm lucky, and wheat, and let's be honest, when was the last time you saw a kid excited about coloring wheat? Your beige friend, Beige Crayon." And I have to admit, that's not a color that I use very often when I'm coloring. "Dear Duncan, Gray Crayon here. You're killing me. I know you love elephants, and I know that elephants are gray, but that's a lot of space to color in all by myself. And don't even get me started when you start coloring hippos or humpback whales. You know how tired I am after handling all those big things? Such big animals. Baby penguins are gray, you know, and so are very tiny pebbles. How about one of those once in a while to give me a break? Your very tired friend, Gray Crayon." That is true. Things that are gray are usually big. Hippos and manatees and elephants. Dear Duncan, this is white crayon. You color with me, but why? Most of the time, I'm the same color as the page that you're using me on, white. If I didn't have a black outline, you wouldn't even know I was there. I'm not even in the rainbow. I'm only used to color snow or fill an empty space between other things, and it leaves me feeling, well, kind of empty. We need to talk. Your empty friend, white crayon. And this is a white cat in the white snow. Can't really see anything very well. That would be hard being white crayon. You don't get used for very much. Hi, Duncan. Oh, this is black crayon. I hate being used to draw the outline of things. Things that are colored in by other colors, all of which think they're brighter than me. It's not fair when you use me to draw a nice beach ball and then fill in with the colors of the ball with all the other crayons. How about a black beach ball sometime? Is that too much to ask? Your friend, black crayon. Dear Duncan, as a green crayon, I am writing for two reasons. One is to say that I like my workload of crocodiles, trees, dinosaurs, and frogs. I have no problem, and I wish to congratulate you on very successful coloring things green career so far. The second reason I write is for my friend Yellow Crayon and Orange Crayon, who are no longer speaking to each other. Both crayons feel that they should be the color of the sun. Please settle this soon because they're driving the rest of us crazy. Your happy friend, Green Crayon. Woo, this one's hard to see. Dear Duncan, Yellow Crayon here. I need you to tell Orange Crayon that I am the color of the sun. I would call him, but we're no longer speaking. And I can prove it. I'm the color of the sun too. Last Tuesday, you used me to color in the sun on your Happy Farm coloring book. In case you've forgotten, it's on page 7. You can't miss me. I'm the shining thing brilliantly in the field of yellow corn. Your pal and true color of the sun, Yellow Crayon. And look at, he took a coloring page out of his coloring book and showed him, you did draw me yellow. Here's Orange Crayon. Dear Duncan, I see Yellow Crayon already talked to you, the big whiner. Anyway, could you please tell Mr. Tattletale that he is not the color of the sun? I would, but we're no longer speaking. We both know I'm clearly the color of the sun because on Thursday, you used me to color the sun on both the Monkey Island and Meet the Zookeeper pages in your Day at the School coloring book. Aren't you glad I'm here? Ha! Your pal and the real color of the sun, Orange Crayon. And he brought out 2 coloring pages where he was the true color. Oops. Here we go on the next page. Dear Duncan, it's been great being your favorite color this past year, and the year before, and the year before that. I've really enjoyed all those oceans and lakes and rivers, raindrops, rain clouds, and clear skies. But the bad news is that I'm so short and stubby, I can't even see over the railing in the crayon box anymore. I need a break. Your very stubby friend, Blue Crayon. Look at, he used him so much, he only has a little stubby part left. And isn't that true in your crayon box? You have certain colors that get really tiny and used a lot. Dear Duncan, okay, listen here, kid. You have not used me once in the past year, and this is pink. It's because you think I'm a girl's color, isn't it? Speaking of which, please tell your little sister I said thank you for using me to color in her Little Princess coloring book. I think she did a fabulous job coloring inside the lines. Now, back to us. Could you please use me sometime to color an occasional pink dinosaur or monster or cowboy? Goodness knows they could use a splash of color. Your unused friend, Pink Crayon. Uh-oh, here's Peach. Hey, Duncan, it's me, Peach Crayon. Why'd you peel all the paper off, all the wrapping? Now I'm naked and too embarrassed to leave the crayon box. I don't even have any underwear. How would you like to go to school naked? I need some clothes. Help! Your friend, Peach Crayon. And sometimes we do peel all the paper off our crayons. I didn't think about them feeling naked though. Well, poor Duncan just wanted to color. And of course he wanted his crayons to be happy. And that gave him an idea. When Duncan showed his teacher his new picture, she gave him an A for coloring. And look what he did here. To make all his crayons happy, I believe he used every color. Let's see what he did with pink. Oh, look. Pink dinosaur. Remember, Pink said if you could just make a dinosaur or a monster or something. Here's white. All the colors are tucked in there. Last page. Oh my goodness, it's stuck. And she gave him an A for creativity. And that is called The Day the Crayons Quit. And there's also other books about the crayons in the library too. So whenever we get back there to get them, you'll have to come in and check this one out so you can look at everything up close and also get some of the other books by the same author. Okay, so great to spend time with you today. Thanks for coming every day. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.